Hey guys, I'm back. How y'all doing? I know I've been away for a little bit. I've just been really crazy busy with my readings that I'm doing. If you actually want a reading, go ahead and book it in right now. I have a holiday special going on readings right now, all the way through January 5th. So go ahead and do your get your reading and book it in today at monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com. That's monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com. Booking your reading today. And take advantage of my special holiday deals that I have for you. Trust me, give yourself a treat this holiday. You're not going to regret it. So let's jump into what my video is actually going to be about. Just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on my little holiday deals that I have, a little treat for you guys to help you guys out with the readings. And it's my gift from me to you guys to give you a discount and give you the closure that you need for the holidays, or even to communicate with spirits and your loved ones during the holidays and let them know that you still love them, you're thinking about them, and just to say hi. So let's get started real quick on my video. Demon attractions. What actually attracts demons? Now, I can guarantee that it's not your good looks and it's not your sexy body or your long lashes that you bat at demons and they're like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and go with that person. No, it doesn't work that way. What really attracts demons, actually, there's a bunch of different things that actually attracts the dark side and demonic entities and opens up dark portals, which you don't want to mess with unless you know what you're doing. Now, number one, my biggest rule is, even though I'm a psychic medium, yes, I know how to do spells. Yes, I know how to do rituals. Yes, I know how to, no, I'm not a witch, but I do know how to do a lot of things. And no, I'm not dark. I don't do dark stuff. I get rid of the dark. I do not recommend for you guys to put any kind of spells on anybody. No love spells, because that will attract demons. Love spells are a big no-no. No spells to hurt anybody. No spells to bound anybody, because guess what? That all turns around and comes back to you. And especially different and difficult for you guys if you don't know how you're doing or what to do in certain situations. If you do end up casting a dark spell on somebody, not only will it come back to you, but if that person finds out exactly what you are up to, they can reverse the spell and it's going to come back to you 10 times fold and you're going to pay for it. So I don't suggest you guys doing anything negative. Plus, that's a big no-no in my book. You know, and I always say karma is a bitch, so be careful what you're doing. So that will be one of the main reasons why, or how you will attract a demon or multiple demons or dark entities that are gonna, you know, come out literally from hell. And I'm not being sarcastic. This is real. Where do you think fucking demons come from, right? So it's going to affect you. It's going to affect your life. It's going to affect your work, your financial stuff, your family, your love life, pretty much you, period. Anything that has to do with you, it's going to affect you and people around you if you're not careful of what you're doing. Now, another way that you can attract a dark entity, or I should say a demon, because a lot of people don't know the difference and it's the same shit, is your negativity. If you are nagging and you're a constant nagger, like this freaking 150-year-old hags that are in their, you know, do this and do that. No, that you stop nagging, stop being negative. You know, leave that aside and be happy, be cheerful. I don't care what your life is like. Trust me, when you listen to me, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Try it out. Trust me, I don't give any information or anything out there that doesn't work. Be positive. Stay positive as much as you can. I know there are situations. Everybody's in a shithole from the holidays that's coming up and the traveling and the money expenses and work and family and loved ones and all this crap that builds up during the holidays, right? And everybody's so stressed out. But if you take a minute and actually keep yourself calm and keep yourself in this white bubble, this light around you, surrounding you, so nothing negative could come and affect you. It'll just bounce off the bubble around you. You will not only do yourself a favor, but you will do everybody else a favor, because now you don't have negative energy around you and it's not going to vibrate and affect everybody else that's around you. Does it make sense? So try to stay positive as much as you can, because the more negative you are, the more the dark portals will open. Number 3, there are many different ways to, I would say, doing spells, money spells, okay? You could do the one that I have on my other video that I showed you guys how to do. But if you guys are doing money spells, it's really important that you do it to a T. Because if you don't, and you do something wrong, or you miss certain ingredients out, or certain tools, or whatever, it will affect it, okay? Not only will it not work, but there's a possibility you will open up portals to the dark side. Because any kind of spell, it could be a good spell or whatever, it still will, if you don't do it right and you don't know what you're doing, get help, get a mentor, somebody like me that can actually walk you through it and help you and teach you how to do many spells or any kind of spells that you need. Now, as far as, of course, this goes without saying, that does open portals, because a lot of people have asked me, well, what about witchcraft? What about Ouija boards? What about seances and the blah, blah, blah? Yes, it all depends what you're doing and what portals you're opening. Again, it goes back to, if you don't know what you're doing, you can open portals to the dark side. And therefore, if you don't know how to defend yourself and block yourself and protect yourself, you will get affected. And everybody else around you will get affected. So know what you're doing. Don't play with fire if you're not prepared to get burned. And I've always said this too. There's always a price to pay when you're dealing with the dark side. Whether it's sexual, if you have a demon that's either an incubus or a succubus, and you're having sex with them, every time you have sex with them, you open portals to the dark side, just to let you know. So be careful. Unless you know what you're doing and you're able to close those portals back up and send those demons back, don't do it. Because they will stick around, and if you don't give them what they want, they will come after you, and they'll come after your loved ones, and it's not going to be pretty. I've seen a lot of cases where it ends up very ugly, and we have to come and clean it up, which it's my job, and I love doing it. But to save you guys all the trouble and the hassle, don't do something stupid that you are not able to clean up or wipe your ass off afterwards. So just please be careful when you're dealing with the spiritual realm. It's not a joke. Even regular curses, when you're cursing at somebody, I understand not everybody gets along. There's a lot of hateful people out there, which I wish there weren't. And I wish everybody got along, but, you know, wishful thinking, right? But at the same time, if you are constantly cursing at somebody, and you're constantly like, oh, I hate this bitch, or I hate this punk, and I hope he burns in hell, I hope she loses her job, and fuck her, and fuck him, and this and that. Well, guess what happens? Again, going back to the negativity, the energy, the negative energy you're building. You're not building it on that person. You are building it on yourself. Another way that a portal can open to the dark side is jealousy. What's up, people, with the jealousy shit these days? Everybody has their own life. Everybody lives their own life, right? And if you're jealous, be jealous of something positive, of something good. So positive things could come up. You know, for example, if somebody that you know has a high success level or just got a promotion and you're like, oh my God, I'm jealous in a good way, I wish I did that. And you actually build yourself and work yourself towards that goal, the same goal that somebody else already reached and, you know, past that level, then that's positive because you're motivating yourself, positive motivation. But if you are turning around and saying, fuck this bitch, I should have gotten the promotion and this and that, well, guess what? You might even end up getting fired because karma is a bitch. And that's when you're creating negativity around you, you're opening up negative portals, and that's what's going to happen. Another dumb thing that I've seen some do is they open up portals and conjure up these demons. And they have no idea. You need to study your demons. And I'm talking about real study. Go to the library. Ask questions with experts, people like me. that knows about demons and certain demons and how their personalities are and what they get conjured up for. You can't just sit there and use a Ouija board or a tarot card or candles and a black candle and incense and conjure up, doing these seances or rituals, conjure up these demons, and then you're fucked because they're coming. They're like, well, you don't know who these demons are. You just heard of them or saw their name somewhere, and you're like, well, maybe we should try and see what happens. Don't play with fire or you will get burned. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with fire. It will burn you, and it will pretty much burn your house down. In other words, it will burn your whole fucking life down, all the way down to ashes. So don't mess with spirits unless you know what you're doing. And I can't stress this enough because I've seen so many cases. And again, I love what I do. That's the reason why I do this stuff, to educate you guys, to teach you guys the difference between good and evil and how to deal with certain cases and certain situations. If you feel like somebody casted a dark spell on you and you have a dark cloud over your head and you're just miserable and that's why you're a grouch, that's what we're here for. Most likely there's a demon attachment that either yourself had created and attracted that demon, or somebody must have sent that demon to you. So either way, you need to get that taken care of. No demon attachment is fun, especially if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you don't know the demons that are around you, that you don't know their personality, you don't know their work, you don't know what they want. There's always a price to pay when you're dealing with the dark side, and you always have to be prepared. So unless you are ready to pay the price, and it's not just one price, and it's not a cheap price either, okay? It's not. That's why I'm saying be careful when you guys are dealing with the dark side. Somebody like me, you know, to me it's not a game. But at the same time, I know demons, I know spirits, I know individual personalities and what they get conjured up for and what they don't, and who to leave alone and who, you know, there's just so much that you guys need to know. And do your homework. Study about the spiritual realm before you dabble with it. Because once you dabble one time with this, it only takes one, just like you know what it says, when you have sex and you're using protection, it just takes that one time, okay, one time to get you pregnant. Same thing with this. It only takes one time. If you dabble with the spiritual realm, it only takes one time to fuck your whole life up and turn your whole world upside down if you don't know what you're doing. That's like the best example I could give you guys. So be careful. Stay positive. If you need help, if you feel like, you know, somebody has casted something on you, now you have this attachment, demonic dark attachment, this entity that won't go away, that's what we're here for. Let me know, and I'll be happy to destroy and get rid of it and close any portals that are open around you. Don't mess with something that you don't know what they are and how to deal with. You will pay the price for it. So please be careful, okay? Please. I love you guys. I don't want anything to happen to you guys. Again, if you guys need a reading, if you guys want a mentor, if you guys just need anything that has to do with the paranormal, contact me. Email me anytime at monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com, and I'll be happy to help you. One thing I don't do, and I have to mention this, I'm sorry, real quick. I have gotten quite a few emails from people that want to chat instead of being serious. All my emails are strictly business. It has everything to do with my psychic medium skills that I have, or the gift that I have, I should say, the experiences, the expertise. Many, many years growing up, I've been around spirits, so I know spirits. So everything that has to do with the paranormal and the spiritual realm and readings and helping you guys out, that's when you should email me. Don't waste your time emailing me just to chit chat or hang out or ask me out on a date, because it's not going to happen. I'm sorry, I had to mention it because it just recently happened again. So I just, I figured I'd just mention it just to let you guys know. But I love you guys to death. I have to get going. I'll see you guys next time. So keep that in mind. Stay positive. Be happy. And just be positive. Simple as that. If you guys need help and you don't know how in certain situations, contact me and I'll guide you through it. I'll help you guys out. It's my job and I love doing it. I love you guys. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Take care.